Gentlemen, let me ask you something direct. How many times have you been told that magnesium is the magic supplement for energy for sleep, even for performance in the bedroom? For years, men have been sold the idea that magnesium is the answer. But I am here to tell you that advice may actually be keeping you stuck. Magnesium has its place. It supports muscles and relaxation. But when it comes to restoring firmness, stamina, and the strong sense of manhood you thought was gone, magnesium is not the answer. In fact, for some men, taking magnesium at night may make things worse. It can blunt the very hormone rhythms your body needs to restore testosterone and circulation while you sleep. That means you could be doing the right thing with the wrong supplement and wondering why nothing changes. The truth is simpler and far more powerful. There are 2 vitamins you can take at night that directly wake up your body's natural drive. These vitamins can support hormone production, restore nitric oxide, and bring back the reliable, lasting erections that so many men fear they have lost. And no, this is not hype. This is physiology. It is how your body is designed to work when you give it the right building blocks. I am Dr. Jennifer Morgan, a urologist with over 25 years of experience helping men over 50 restore their vitality naturally. I may not be a man myself, but I have listened to thousands of men tell me their frustrations, the awkward silence with their partner, the embarrassment of avoiding intimacy, the disappointment of pills that did not deliver, and the quiet fear that this part of life is over. I can tell you with absolute confidence, it does not have to be. Weak erections are not just a bedroom problem. They are often the first warning sign of something deeper: slowing circulation, dropping testosterone, and accelerated aging. Ignore it, and you are not just risking intimacy. You are risking your heart, your brain, and your long-term vitality. I have seen it too many times. That is why this conversation is not about why firmness declines after 50. Circulation explained vanity. It is about survival, about dignity, about holding on to the strength that defines you as a man. And here is the part that should give you hope. I have seen men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s restore confidence and energy by making a simple shift in their nighttime routine. 2 vitamins taken at the right time can change the way your body responds, sometimes within weeks, and for some men within days. So stay with me. In this video, I will show you exactly what those vitamins are, how they work, and why they can succeed even if you have struggled for years. And before we get into the details, I want to hear from you. Have you ever tried taking supplements at night to improve your vitality? Type yes or no in the comments below. Your answer might encourage another man watching who feels the same uncertainty you do. Now let us begin with the first vitamin 1 that most men think of for bone health, but almost no one realizes directly tied to testosterone circulation and performance. Most men over 50 have been told the same story. If you feel tired, weak, or restless at night, just take magnesium. It will calm you down, help you sleep, and maybe even improve performance. But here is the reality. Magnesium has benefits, but it does not restore testosterone, and it does not directly improve circulation in the pelvic region. In fact, for some men, magnesium at night can relax the nervous system too much, interfering with the very hormone pulses that build strength and manhood while you sleep. Let us step back and look at what really drives firmness, stamina, and vitality. Erections are not random events. They are a precise system of chemistry and mechanics. Blood must rush into the erectile. Tissue nerves must send sharp signals, and hormones must create the drive that makes it all possible. When those pieces work together, erections feel firm. Sensitivity is sharp and climax is powerful. When they fail, everything feels flat. Circulation is the first pillar. Without strong blood flow, nothing else matters. Nitric oxide. The truth about supplements. Testosterone and vitality. A natural chemical messenger tells your arteries to expand, The problem is that nitric oxide levels drop with age. Less nitric oxide means tighter arteries, less blood entering the tissue, and weaker firmness. Hormones are the second pillar. Testosterone is the master hormone of male vitality. It fuels muscle strength, energy, confidence, and sexual drive. But research shows that testosterone drops by about 1% per year after age 40. By the time a man reaches 60 or 70, his levels may be too low to support reliable performance. Nerves are the third pillar. They carry the messages from the brain to the body. Years of stress, alcohol, poor diet, and nutrient deficiencies dull these pathways. That is why many men describe their release as flat or muted. The wiring is still there, but the signals are weak. This is where vitamins D3 and zinc enter the picture. Vitamin D3 is not just a vitamin. It behaves like a hormone. It locks into the same receptors that control testosterone production. Without enough vitamin D3, your body cannot trigger testosterone effectively. Zinc is the partner mineral. It acts like the ignition switch for hormone production. Without zinc, your body cannot convert the signal into actual testosterone. I remember a patient named Richard. At 74, he told me he had not had a full firm erection in over 3 years. He had tried medications, but the side effects left him frustrated. Blood work showed his vitamin D levels were extremely low, and his zinc was nearly depleted. I gave him a simple nighttime routine, vitamin D3 with dinner, and zinc before bed. 6 weeks later, he came back with tears in his eyes. He told me, "Doctor, it worked. I thought I was finished, but I am waking up with firmness again." His energy was higher, his mood brighter, and his marriage was healing. Richard's story is not rare. It is what happens when men correct the deficiencies that silently drain vitamin D3 at night. Hormones support vitality. Magnesium alone will never do that. But vitamin D3 and zinc taken at the right time directly support testosterone circulation and performance. In the next section, I will show you exactly how these vitamins work in your body, the right way to take them, and why timing at night makes all the difference. Now, let us talk about the practical solution you can start tonight. The truth is, most men are not suffering from a lack of magnesium. They are suffering from a lack of vitamin D3 and zinc. These two nutrients are the foundation for testosterone and circulation, and when you combine them, the results can be dramatic. Let us start with vitamin D3. Most people think of it as a bone vitamin or an immune booster, but biologically, vitamin D3 works more like a hormone. It locks into receptors in your body that control testosterone production. Without enough vitamin D3, your body's signal to make testosterone is weak. With healthy levels, your body can respond with strength. This is why men with low vitamin D3 often feel tired, lose muscle gain, belly fat, and struggle with weaker erections. The timing matters. Testosterone production peaks while you sleep, especially between 11 p.m. and 3 a.m. Taking vitamin D3 with your evening meal means it is available in your bloodstream exactly when your body is primed to rebuild hormones and restore circulation. But here is the catch. Vitamin D3 is fat soluble. If you swallow it on an empty stomach, your body cannot absorb it well. That is why I tell my patients to take 2,000 to 4,000 IU of vitamin D3 with dinner, ideally with foods that contain healthy fats like salmon, avocado, or olive oil. Now let us add zinc. If vitamin D3 is the key in the ignition, zinc is the fuel in the tank. Your brain releases a signal called luteinizing hormone that tells your testes to make testosterone. Zinc is what allows that signal to trigger production. Without zinc, the message never gets through. This is why men who are zinc deficient often have low testosterone, weak erections, and low energy. The best time to take zinc is about 2 hours before bed. For most men, 15 to 30 milliliters is the sweet spot. Less than that, and you may not notice results. More than that, and it can upset your stomach or interfere with copper levels. I recommend around 20 milliliters with a glass of plain water. Do zinc before bed. The ignition for manhood. Not take it with dairy, coffee, or alcohol because those block absorption. I had a patient named Michael, age 68, who told me I feel like less of a man. His energy was gone, his erections unreliable, and his mood low. We started this exact nighttime routine, vitamin D3, with dinner zinc before bed. Within 3 weeks, he called my office saying, "Doctor, I woke up and felt like my body was mine again." His energy improved, his erections returned, and his confidence soared. His wife even teased him, asking what had gotten into him. That is the power of correcting deficiencies. It is not a gimmick, it is physiology. Vitamin D3 primes the hormone receptors. Zinc fuels testosterone production. Together, they restore the very systems that make a man feel alive. But I need to give you a warning. Many men make simple mistakes that cancel out the benefits of this routine. In the next section, I will show you the most common traps to avoid, and I will reveal 3 supplements you should never take at night if you want this protocol to work. By now, you can see how powerful vitamin D3 and zinc can be when taken at night. But here is where many men fail. They either take the wrong dose, they forget the timing, or they mix these vitamins with other supplements that cancel out the benefits. Let me be clear. If you want to see lasting results, you must avoid the 3 most common mistakes. The first mistake is taking vitamin C at night. Vitamin C is excellent for immunity during the day, but at night it can interfere with sleep quality and blunt your natural testosterone rhythm. Save it for the morning. The second mistake is taking B-complex vitamins at night. B vitamins are energizers. They rev up your nervous system and can leave you restless, tossing and turning. At a time when your body should be in repair mode, you are accidentally pushing it into overdrive. The third mistake is any supplement with hidden caffeine. You would be surprised how many energy boosters or fat-burning blends sneak caffeine into the formula. Even small amounts can disrupt sleep and weaken your hormone cycle. Take them during the day if you must, but never at night. Timing is not optional. It is essential. Too many men believe supplements are about what you take, not when you take them. The truth is, the clock is just as important as the capsule. Your body has rhythms. Timing matters. Nighttime protocol for men over 50. Testosterone surges between 11 p.m. and 300 a.m. Growth hormone is released during deep sleep. Blood vessels repair themselves overnight. When you align your supplementation with those natural rhythms, you amplify your body's own power. Let me share a story. James, age 72, told me he had not felt a true morning erection in over a decade. He was discouraged, even ashamed. He had tried pills, but they gave him headaches and left him feeling less like himself. We started the nighttime vitamin protocol. Vitamin D3 with dinner zinc 2 hours before bed, nothing else at night except water. By the 4th week, James looked at me with disbelief. "Doctor, I woke up and could not believe it. It felt like being 40 again." His wife told me privately, "You gave me my husband back, but here is the key. It was not just physical." James walked taller, spoke with more energy, and even dressed sharper. When a man restores his confidence, everything in his life improves. That is why I tell men this protocol is not a bedroom trick. It is a whole body upgrade that starts with the most obvious result. Long-term success comes from consistency. This is not something you try for 3 days and quit. For most men, subtle changes appear within a week. By weeks, 3 to 6, firmness and energy improve noticeably. By 3 months, many men feel like they have turned back the clock. Combine this with good sleep, moderate exercise, and a diet low in sugar and alcohol, and the results multiply. So, let me remind you, vitamin D3 is the key in the ignition. Zinc is the fuel in the tank. The wrong supplements at night are the sand in the gears. Put those together the right way, and you give your body the chance to restore what age has slowly taken away. In the final section, I will recap the exact steps, remind you of the most important lessons, and leave you with a clear plan you can start tonight. We have covered mistakes to avoid, wrong supplements at night lot together. So let us pull everything into a clear, simple plan you can begin tonight. The first lesson is that magnesium, while useful in some cases, is not the solution for restoring firmness, stamina, and vitality. For many men, taking it at night may even interfere with the natural hormone rhythms that keep testosterone and circulation strong. The second lesson is that weak erections are not just a sign of aging. They are a signal of deeper issues, low testosterone, poor circulation, and nutrient deficiencies. When you ignore that signal, you risk more than intimacy. You risk your energy, your heart, and your long-term health. The third lesson is that two nutrients, vitamin D3 and zinc, taken at the right time, can help restore the very systems that keep you feeling like a man. Vitamin D3 primes the hormone receptors. Zinc fuels testosterone production. Together, they work with your body's natural nightly repair cycle to rebuild strength from the inside out. Here is the exact step-by-step protocol to remember. With your evening meal, preferably one that contains healthy fats like salmon, avocado, or olive oil, take 2,000 to 4,000 IU of vitamin D3. This ensures proper absorption and makes vitamin D3 available in your bloodstream during your body's peak hormone repair window. About 2 hours before bed, take 15 to 30 milliliters of zinc with plain water. Do not pair it with dairy, coffee, or alcohol as these block absorption. Keep it simple. Consistency matters more than anything else. We also talked about what not to do. Do not take vitamin C at night. It interferes with testosterone production. Do not take B vitamins. They stimulate your nervous system and disrupt sleep. And do not take hidden caffeine supplements, which sabotage hormone repair. Now imagine what life could look like in 3 weeks, 6 weeks, 3 recap and final advice. Revive manhood after 50 months. Waking up with stronger morning energy. Feeling your body respond without hesitation. Experiencing intimacy without frustration or fear of failure. That is not wishful thinking. That is physiology. When you give your body the tools it has been missing, I have seen men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s transform with this simple routine. Men who thought their vitality was gone forever rediscovered energy, confidence, and closeness with their partners. Age is not the enemy. Deficiency is. Fix the deficiency and your body remembers how to perform. So here is my challenge. Commit to this for 30 days. Follow the protocol exactly. Then pay attention. Notice the difference in your energy, your mood, your firmness, and your confidence. And when you see those changes, share your story in the comments below. Your experience may inspire another man who feels the same doubts you once did. Before we close, do not forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss future science-based strategies for men over 50. And share this with someone who needs to know that decline is not destiny. And remember, this video is for education, not prescription. Your health is unique, so always talk with your doctor before making changes.